Hey y'all, welcome back to Committed to Me podcast. My name is Alexis. I am a licensed clinical social worker and licensed mental health therapist.
My name is Keisha Smiley. I am licensed master social worker and mental health therapist. Welcome back to the podcast, y'all.
Hey y'all. Okay, so Keisha, girl, how are you?
Tired.
Tired.
Well, I guess I just got back from. I think I've been off for like 5 days.
Okay.
At the main job, so I feel a little refreshed.
Good.
But I'm tired. I had to wake up early. Get the.
The makeup is beat. Like,
okay.
I hope y'all can get these details because the makeup is beat.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yes.
I'm trying, girl. Yes. But I'm good.
Yeah.
Juggling everything, hanging in there.
I feel that.
How you been?
Honestly, I think I've been good. I've been in a really good space lately. I've been working out. Mm-hmm. I've been trying to prioritize myself and I've been traveling. I've been traveling a lot more lately. Okay. I just came back from a summer trip in London with some of my closest friends and stuff. Yeah, we had a really good time. London.
You didn't tell nobody you were going to London, man.
First off, I didn't know if I was gonna really go. Like, I had to make sure I could fit it into my schedule with everything that I have going on. But it worked out, and I had a really good time. Okay. I enjoyed myself. It was
okay.
London was a time. I'm
here gallivanting in these streets and ain't tell nobody nothing.
Yeah, it was really good. I had a good time. I got to explore. I got some content and everything. It was good.
Good.
Yeah,
okay.
I enjoyed
That's why
myself.
You looking refreshed and happy.
I think that's like a mental health essential, traveling, really taking some time to step back.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. It's like you're a recovering perfectionist.
Hello,
and
girl.
I see it. I see the progress.
I've been taking that real serious since our last that episode.
Good. I'm glad the podcast is helping you.
It is. Self-awareness. You got to start there.
That's cute. That is real cute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let's get into the episode. Yeah. So, what is one thing that you feel like you have to do every morning?
Oh, one thing I have to do every morning. I have to have a slow morning. That is so important for me. Knowing that I can wake up and just figure out where I am and how I feel. Mm-hmm. I have to have a slow morning. So I can't just wake up and immediately jump into my day. I kind of need to have some quiet time. I need everything to be silenced. I don't want to hear any TV. I don't want to hear any music. When I first wake up, I kind of just want to sit in my thoughts, almost meditating a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then I'll start starting my day by going to the kitchen, taking my dog for a walk. And I got to start my morning slow.
Okay, I agree. I like a slow morning. When I feel rushed, it just gives anxiety. It's
the whole day gets thrown off. It's horrible.
I agree. Now have a kid, and then slow mornings go out the door. Yeah. But I do try to still have a slow morning when I can, because sometimes I'm waking up out of my sleep because somebody need water. You got to change diapers, put them on the potty. Mm-hmm. Then all of a sudden they hungry, and then they want to watch TV, and then you damn, I ain't even took a breath. Hold on.
Yeah.
But on a normal slow morning, mm-hmm. I like to either listen to a podcast or gospel playlist. Mm-hmm. I have to have tea. So, I'm really big on tea. So I just, go in there and make me some tea, get my thoughts together, say my morning prayer, start thinking about what I want to do for the day, and then I go from there. That's on a good day. Okay. A good day don't happen 7 days out the week, but, I'm going to aim for about 3-4.
So what's the middle ground here of if let's say it's not a good day, let's say the baby is needing your attention and you didn't how do you try to still incorporate a good morning?
I tell the baby, why do you keep calling my name? Please leave me alone. And then she'll be
leave me alone.
Literally, girl, leave me alone. Just hold on. And then she'll be okay, sorry, mommy. And then I'll be oh, Jesus. Okay.
What do you need?
What do you need? Come here. What do you need? But literally, I gotta girl, put her a cartoon on. Yeah. And then hope she leave me alone for at least 30 minutes, an hour, something, and then I try to get myself together. But gotta get her together first in order to get my time to myself.
That's why I'm really nervous about motherhood, because this is where I'm gonna need my partner to tap in, because I need my morning. I can give y'all the rest of the day, but I need my morning. I have to have my morning to myself because I got to start with myself. Like, I got to, but I get it. Like, it's a balance. And with mommy, being a mom.
Facts.
Mamacita.
They say, the mamas on social media say the hack is to wake up an hour or two earlier than.
So what time is that?
That's the problem. Because I'm asleep, baby. I'm not setting no alarms.
What time is that, guys?
That time is about 5, 6 in the morning. And who wants to do that?
That's really early.
Who wants to do that? Now, really I will say on a day, like, if I could not sleep and I woke up early, I started my day around 6:30, and I felt very accomplished by the time she woke up because the house is clean, loads is done, I had my tea and got my peace, I did my walk on the treadmill, and I do feel productive. But do I want to wake up at 6 o'clock every day?
Well, no. I'm a 6 a.m. girly. My body naturally wakes up at 6 a.m. and I can get going. At one point, I tried to wake up at 5:30 and go, but I noticed that right now, I don't know if it's due to the time change or whatever, I can wake up right at 6, and that's my time of reflecting. That's my time of being quiet. But right when that 6:30, 7 o'clock hit, I'm out the bed. I gotta go.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I gotta go.
That was single me. Single me could get up and be at the gym by 7.
Yeah, that was ideal. Yes, that's ideal.
Be at the gym by 7 on a weekend. I ran all my errands and I'm done by 9 a.m. back at the house. That was single me. But adult me with kids, I'd be like, bro, I don't want to set no alarms. I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to leave the house. I just want to be in my bed. Nobody talk to me. It'd be different. It's different now. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
we're gonna have to cross that road when we get there, child. Okay.
Set a plan. Or you might need to come to the Committed to Be Moms Edition group.
Girl, I'm gonna wait my time. I'm gonna wait. I ain't trying to rush you. I'm gonna take my time.
Set a plan when you cross that road. Baby, you're gonna need all the structure and time management you can get. Okay. Yes.
I mean, there's so many different ways y'all can start your morning routine. But of course, knowing what your body needs. A key factor that I try to incorporate in my day-to-day is acknowledging my own internal signals. And something about that morning time, it gives me the time to just pause and just put some awareness in my body.
Agreed.
And to acknowledge my own signals. I might give myself to my business. I may be giving myself to my friends. I may be giving myself to my dog and my other responsibilities and stuff. But if anything, like I said, in the morning, I really take that time to acknowledge my own internal signals of, okay, how much water do I need right now? My vitamins. I'm really, really big on my vitamins in the morning. Girl, I got a pill box.
Come on now.
Do I use it? No, but it's there, and so I'm gonna figure out how to incorporate it into my morning routine. But I gotta start acknowledging
this is what I did
signals.
With the pill box. So let's say Sunday, Sunday you start getting ready for Monday, right? I have to go Sunday and I load up the whole pill box on Sunday. And then I leave the pill box on the counter next to my soap or the toothbrush or whatever, so I see it. Because if I don't use it, nobody want to be going every day peeling in the pills, right? Do 7 days, put it somewhere you're gonna see. Because sometimes I have actually loaded it and then I put it in a drawer or put it back in the medicine cabinet, and then out of sight, out of mind it's
not gonna get to it.
It's not gone. Matter of fact, it was out of sight, out of mind for the last 2 weeks, and then I was like, damn, why I keep getting these headaches? I can't figure it out. Baby, ain't took no B6, B12, B2, no B complex, nothing. I said the vitamins are still in the drawer and they ain't been taken. So stack it up for the week, leave it on the counter.
Yeah, so did that. Still not looking at that thing. What's crazy about it, I have in my cabinets, I put all of my vitamins on one side of my cabinet. It's in the kitchen. So because I know in the morning I'm gonna be opening things, and so I'm like, oh, pills, yes, let me take those vitamins, let me go and take it. And so my pill box is in there, but because I'm a creature of habit, I'm going straight for the bottle. I'm not even thinking about grabbing the box.
I got 2 comments. One, you're medicine in the kitchen and not medicine in the bathroom type of
person?
No,
I'm not that type of person. Okay. It does not work for me because in the bathroom, I'm focused on brushing my teeth, either doing my hair, doing makeup, showering, all that stuff. And then once I'm out of there, I'm not trying to go back in there.
Okay.
Yeah, because then it's like, and like maybe this is the ADHD in me. I'm like constantly moving and opening and closing things, and so I know for sure that like if I'm in the kitchen, I'm going to be taking my supplements because my water's right there. I'm filling up my water, and it's like I fill up my water, and I'm like, oh, I got laundry. So then I go do a laundry load. I move things around. I'm like, oh, okay, let me just make sure I put up like my hot products, like my heat tools and stuff. So I'm going back into my bathroom, but nothing in my mind is saying go in your medicine cabinet. Nothing in there, because in there that's towels, there's lotion, there's like other hair care products. There is no medicine cabinet in the bathroom for me. Am I the only one that's like this?
Listen, I've seen people who got their medicine in the kitchen.
It's in the kitchen.
I don't understand it. I'll be like, bro, what happened?
Because your water and your teas are all right there. So what's the point of going back into your bathroom to take medicine?
Yes. I think that's a popular debate.
Oh,
like, just
Lord.
Like, you know, they say the grits with the sugar or the salt. It's like,
salt.
Does the medicine go in
No, we got to pause.
Or the bathroom.
Salt or sugar in your grits.
Sugar.
Oh, Keisha, no. Oh, Keisha, no.
But you know what? New hack. I started making shrimp and grits for breakfast.
Okay.
Right? And when you do the Cajun shrimp and grits, you can put in like the Cajun seasonings and the chicken bouillon in your grits.
Oh.
When you do that, you don't even need salt or sugar.
So
that is what I have been doing.
Why do you want sugar in your grits?
Why do you want salt?
Because it's savory. Grits
Sugar
is savory.
Is sweet.
Grits is savory.
Baby.
Grits is not made to be candy. It's not made to be biscuits or pastry. That is a savory
That's
thing.
Like, why do people
even when you buy it, they got vegetables and things that you could pair with it that are savory.
Just like, why do black people want to put salt on apples and watermelon? You don't need it.
I would never do that. I don't subscribe to that. That's not my ministry.
That's not your ministry.
That's not my ministry. I don't subscribe to that. I want just the fruit. I don't think you need to add salt on fruit. If you adding salt on fruit, I don't understand that. Like the whole, and at first I was like, oh, maybe I can understand the tahini thing. I can't understand that either.
I tried it. It ain't like I thought it was.
Yeah, it's not. No. I want, if I'm tasting something that I believe supposed to be sweet, I want it to taste sweet. I don't want it to taste sweet and savory.
Understand, ma'am. Sugar or the Cajun seasonings with the chicken bouillon. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get back because I don't have to get off topic. Don't look at me like that.
Okay.
Anywho, so if the medicine cabinet don't work, fill your pill box up and just put it in your work bag.
What am I doing with that?
You're gonna dig in your work bag every week, right? Every day you got your computer, your tablet, charger cords.
Now, Keisha.
No. What?
No, because my work bag is the only thing I'm digging in there is for my wallet, my keys, my computer, and like my iPad. That's it.
Then you gonna say, "Ooh, pill box! I forgot about you." Bam! Let me take my vitamins. See how that works?
See how
that works? Try it.
That's not.
Try it.
I mean, I understand the theory of like habit stacking. Like if it's right there, you'll do it. Yes. But sometimes I have a one-track mind, and it's like. Yeah, after I left the house, I know I'm taken care of. Like, I know I'm not trying to go back and, like, take care of myself on the go. I don't want to establish that pattern for myself of, like, taking care of myself on the go. If I'm at home, that's where I'm taking care of myself or that's where I'm resting. But when I'm out there, I can, like, bring a brush with me. I don't even like having a heavy purse, I don't, cause like, and I think that may be like some flashbacks of like my mama and my grandmother having a heavy bags. I mean, they had everything in their bag, allergy medicine, peppermints, Band-Aids, pennies, you name it. There's something in snacks and treats. Like, I understand like packing because like you're gonna be gone from home for a while, but I like to pack light, especially if I'm going out. Like, the only time you'll see my work bag is being heavy is because I got equipment in there.
That's a struggle.
But if I'm needing something, I'm just about to go to the store. I'm gonna go buy something. Or I'm about to like go, I'm gonna go buy it if I need it. I like that, and I like buying stuff. You see how the habit goes to nothing.
It sounds like a lost cause at this point,
Okay.
We trading habit stacking for unnecessary spending. You see how you got here?
enough about me. Okay, how do you build consistency in your life?
How do I build consistency?
Yeah.
So what I have to do? Because okay, like your mind, you got your things you want to do, you got your little goals, right? You come back to that file tab every couple of months. But I literally had to start making a notepad, right? The little note things on your phone.
Yeah, I love that.
And I wrote down my values for the year, and I wrote down my words for the year.
Nice.
And then under that, like I wrote like the things I need to be consistent. Like instead of working out, I literally put workout 4 times a week.
Okay.
Or like practicing Layla letters. Practice Layla's ABCs twice a week.
Nice.
Like I had to like put a number to it, I guess, or something like that. And then in my reminders, I go to my reminder app. I use it all the time. The first thing on my reminder thing says workout, add workouts, chlorophyll, like 10 glasses of water, like all on one thing. So every time I open my phone, I see what I need to be doing. Because it's easy to, I feel like, to like get caught up in everything you got to do between work and juggling so many things and all your obligations that you may forget, like, dang, I only drank 1 bottle of water today. But when I open my phone and I see those 2 things, it's like, okay, remember, you need to be doing this.
Gotcha.
So I have to I need cues, because if I don't have the cues, I'm going to forget what I should be working on.
Yeah, I like that. It seems like you're allowing something externally outside of you to bring you back to your center.
Yeah, because there's so much in my mind that I need to do. It's like I need to free up the space in my mind to focus on like day-to-day things. So I need like external cues and reminders and things. And I even made like a cute little I saw the people were doing like, instead of their vision boards, they were doing bingo cards. So I made a bingo card of like all my little words and prayers and little ad libs or whatever for the year. I laminated it. I put it on my desk at home. So while I'm working, I can see, hey, remember this. And it like keeps me mentally up and like in the mind that I need to be in, like when I'm stressed or overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel like I'm building my consistency.
That's nice. I like that. Because it's like a visual representation of where you want to be and keeping that at the front of your mind and not the back. Because it's very easy for things to just kind of fall back. Yeah. Like you said, like you're needed in so many ways. And so it's very easy to just allow some of those routines that you created to kind of fall off. And it's easy to lose motivation.
It is.
It's very
I
easy.
I even broke it down. I know I'm not type A, but in some ways I got to be. Girl, I got like Mondays. Let's say, for example, like every day of the week, I got something I should be working on. Like Mondays, content day. Tuesdays, clean bathrooms and toilets. Wednesday, self-care day. Thursday, maybe another content day or journaling or whatever. And then a Friday, whatever. Like every day of the week, there's something I should be working on. That way, I don't get out the habit of like caring for myself. I don't get out the habit of when I should be cleaning and doing laundry. Like there's a set day for everything. So I got space, and I don't feel like I got to do it all in one day.
Yeah, the way that I build consistency and discipline is that if I want to incorporate something new into my routine, I gradually expose myself to it. Okay. So like when it came to me wanting to work out in the morning and wake up at a certain time, I gradually exposed myself to it by thinking like, okay, well, what day in the week wouldn't mind waking up at 6 in the morning, or what day in the week would I not mind doing this type of workout. And so I exposed myself to it, and then when I'm like, okay, I like this on this day, like Mondays became a lower body day for me because I don't mind going to the gym at 6 in the morning and working out, but then also not being hard on myself in the beginning as well, as I was exploring and gradually exposing myself to it, because I'm like, okay, well, maybe in this week I can do it in the morning, but if I don't do it in the morning, let me see what I feel like in doing it in the evening, And so just treating that as like a period of exploring, it kind of gave me more of a like momentum to add on more days. So now I'm up to like 4 to 5 days going to the gym a week, and it almost feels like out of body. It feels wrong to not go at this point.
That's how I feel. Like if I've only, let's say it's Thursday and I only work out twice so far, like I start to feel bad. Yes. Like, okay, you need to get with it. You got Thursday, Friday left. You need to make it into the week. Like you need to finish it off strong. Like once you get in the habit, it feel weird when you don't do what you have been, doing.
And then also connecting with that feeling of change. Like knowing if you're taking the steps to do something different, it's very easy to get off track. You know, sometimes getting off track could be, especially for women, it could be due to hormones, especially if you're trying to follow your menstrual cycle. Like you can be in the luteal phase and you just notice that like you're not as motivated. And so for that, I still want to keep my habits, because I notice like for me, especially as I'm trying to be consistent and disciplined with myself, where I fall short is that when I get to that premenstrual or that luteal phase, all the work I did go downhill, and like it's hard for me to get up in the morning. I already have a slow morning, but I need an extra slow morning. Girl, you know, like, and it becomes defeating.
It does. Like you almost really want to be like, what is wrong with me? Like I have no energy for nothing.
It feels completely disorienting.
It's crazy, and I feel like now that I'm like in your 30s, like I'm noticing it more. I don't know if it's just because I'm paying attention to my body more, but I didn't notice it in my 20s, and now I'm in my 30s. Like literally the last 2 years, girl, that week before your period, it's just everything is paused, everything is up for grabs. I just want to be on the couch in the blanket. Don't ask me to do nothing. I don't want to cook. I don't want to work out. I don't want to change no diapers. I don't want to do nothing. Okay?
And that's fair. But for me, I just noticed that like I still have that signal inside of me going off that says
we
need to get up. You know, not because like we're expected to, but we need to get up because like we really were proud of ourselves. We were proud of the routine that we were creating. And so at one point at my gym, I was just going to classes. Like I was just going to classes for that week, or I might do a mat Pilates class, or I might do a yoga class, or I might go to a hot yoga class. Like I was still doing something just at a different level, and that felt like I was acknowledging myself just in a different way, in a low intensity way, and that felt good. I mean, I still reached my goal of moving, and I was still able to feel proud of myself when I looked back on my calendar. I was like, yeah, girl, like we still
listen, we still looking for this watch to close all them rings. Listen, let me hit all my goals, because that low key be a little inspiring. Like, all right,
you hit your goals.
You did it.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But see, I stopped wearing my watch, not because I wanted to. That thing broke, and so I was like, I'm not about to get a new watch. Like I'm not, because I got really committed to the rings closing. And when I used to get into different challenges with people, like their rings would close faster than my rings, and I'd be like, dang, like, okay, I'm trying, you know. But like I just got to the point where I'm like, you know what, let me just figure out like what am I doing that's really working for me and I enjoy doing, and it just allowed me to have more of an alliance with myself.
Agreed.
So I think having an alliance with yourself, guys, it helps build a relationship to where you're listening to your body and you're responding to your personal needs, and that can lead to consistency and discipline.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
It helps your mental health.
It really do.
Yeah.
It really do, because you don't want to be no slob.
No.
Don't want to be a slob.
So what helps you stay organized and focused throughout the day?
Well, before, like if I get to have my slow morning, I'll literally do this the morning of or the night before. I'll literally look at my calendar. I look at whatever appointments I got, whatever bills are due. Like I put all that in my calendar. So going to my calendar to see what's due that day or the next day or the next 2 days puts it on my agenda, like to be aware of this. Okay. So I'll go to that reminder app, and then for that whole day, I'll write down everything that I need to do. Okay. So for example, go to CVS, counseling appointment, you know, clean this, take out the trash, buy more diapers. Like I write it all out that morning or the night before. So when I wake up, I've already set my mind to what I need to do, and that way I'm organized. You know, I'm marking stuff off my list. I'm being productive, and I'm not just wasting my day like just being in la la land. Right. So I need like a mental note of like what I need to do, and that helps me stay organized and on top of things, so I'm not like forgetting anything or lacking anything. Yeah, my calendar is my best friend at this point. If it's not in the calendar, it's not happening.
If it's not in the calendar, it's really just not happening, because like you said, like life is moving like very fast, and even though like I do follow my calendar, when I miss some things on my calendar, it's because either something else came up that got my attention and that needed my focus before I did like anything else. And so it's helpful to have a calendar, but also knowing where you're going to give yourself grace when you miss things on your calendar, because sometimes that could be very pressuring and anxiety inducing when you're just like following a calendar. And so having that balance of when you're going to allow yourself to forgive yourself and take some grace and trying to plan, you know, because it's really hard.
I agree. Like, even when it comes to like doing the podcast, you know, sometimes we text each other like, "Hey,
child,
it ain't happened today. I don't feel good, or I got a meeting." Like, and you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Things come up, and you got to be able to be flexible with it.
Yeah, even when I have like plans with my friends, like we put it on our calendar. Like me and my friends, like we try to do like a shared calendar with each other and like scheduling and planning things, but it's hard to keep up with that. Like, it's really hard to keep up with that, and then sometimes we have to cancel. And to me, the best thing you can do is cancel, because I'm gonna jump right in that bed and I'm about to have a time rubbing my feet together, eating my little meal. Like, canceling that is okay for me, as long as you give me notice. Now if I get there and I'm at the location and you gotta cancel, I'm mad. I am so mad, but I can be very understanding.
I agree. We got a cousin's calendar. And when the girl group was going, we had a girls calendar, and then I got my calendar. So I got the color coordinated down to even the therapy calendar. Like, I got all calendars. And when we make like a plan, we literally say, okay, who's finna put this in the calendar? And then come back and let us know it's in the calendar. That way, can't nobody say it wasn't there, you forgot, you wasn't aware. Like, it's there, and we announced it.
Yeah, but calendars work for some people, but don't work for everybody. And so I always encourage people, like, do what follows or fits within your workflow. Like, you know, like what you feel like is the most productive for you. Because like for us it's calendars, but for some people it can just be reminders, or it could just be going with the flow of life. But communication is key, and also knowing like what's really working and what's not working.
Amen.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that was it for today's episode. Make a comment and let us know what you do to get in the morning routine, or what are your non-negotiables when it comes to starting your day off. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow us on social media at Committed to Me Podcast. You can always send us a DM or an email at committedtomepodcast@gmail.com.
Yes, y'all. We'll see you next time. And comment in the chat